There we go. All right. Hey. All right. All right. Hey. 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 I had this really nice impassioned speech and everything that I said before, and the moment's gone. Um, sure. Let me click into the win. Let me click into. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and set our settings up here for a STS. And before we get going, because this is going to go up on YouTube, despite my um, better judgment, I just want to say that I was gone for a while. And just because I was gone, it doesn't mean that the Bloodstained community was gone. I was just ill myself. And for almost 2 months there. And coming back and casting that race a couple weeks ago was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it, reinvigorated me. I love the community. I appreciate the community. And I just want to say that um, we've all been through a lot. Everybody's fighting a battle you can't see, that you know nothing about. And thank you to everybody that plays this game and is a part of the community and allows me to cast or play or whatever. And also, I just want to say that I'm glad that this is a place where everybody can be who they want to be, who they need to be, and there's no judgment. And in the world right now, it's a very difficult place to be in if those are some of the things you need to do. But I want to say that if those are things you need, we're here. We're not going anywhere. And the community's not going anywhere. And no matter what soft lock or BS gets introduced into this game, we're sticking around through the mud and we'll have your back. And I'm just glad that a lot of those people are a part of this community. That's what I wanted to say before we get going. So, East Coast, West Coast, USA, Europe, Asia, Africa, South America. We love you all. We're glad to have you. Thanks for playing Bloodstained, and I can't wait to cast your race sometime soon. It's my pleasure. All right, let's get a run in. Okay. Max Rando is a different topic. Like, can we talk about Max Rando later? Can we talk about Max Rando some other time? I've got some thoughts. Like the stream says, I have some thoughts. Okay, but no, yeah. Ooh, I feel like this is Axel's wife talking right now. Axel tried to run a Max Rando on his flight. Yeah, I tried to run a regular ass rando on my flight to LA in the summer. Mm-mm. So let's reset this real quick. But I brought a controller and a laptop on the plane, and what I ended up doing is I ended up destroying my laptop completely because Intel is trash. But yeah, you tempt fate with Max Rando, and it hits you right back. Even though I had a few hours of battery life myself. Even if you got a laptop that has a couple hours of battery life, it just does not measure up to the Steam Deck or the ROG Ally or whatever. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the last time, so I flew in June to visit a friend of mine in California, where you guys are You're in the Pacific time zone, if I recall correctly. So I flew from the Eastern time zone to the Pacific time zone in July, June, June, and I took my computer with me, and I took the old controller with me, and I watched them scan it in my local airport, which is it's a hub for certain airlines. And the lady was like spinning it around and spinning it this and spinning it there. Yeah, but you'll be in Pacific time later. So she's spinning it around. She looks over at me directly as the passenger, and I'm like, it's a video game controller. Like I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to fly coach, but like not like live the coach life. And then she looked at me, she looked down, she looked up, and she went, "You're good." I think she appreciated my carry-on only had the computer and the controller and like headphones and nothing else. And like the actual bag was fucking in the belly of the plane. So TSA lady in DTW, love you. You're the best. Keep doing what you do. Um, Unfortunately, that laptop is dead in the water because Intel is trash. Do not buy an Intel processor, folks. The reason I didn't stream from July, August to the end of September was not because I was sick. It was because I had an Intel chip in my desktop and it died. And now I have an AMD. So do that. Also, when the former CEO who's now being sued for the microcode problem, but then also being sued now, even though he's resigned for misrepresenting what the company. Look, abandon the product. As much as I love a product, after 25 years of using the product, if it all of a sudden becomes garbage, I'm not going to tell you not to abandon the product. Buy AMD, folks. Buy AMD. All right. That's my soapbox. I'm off of it. Unless I need to get back on it to represent the community. And let's do some Bloodstained. I haven't played Bloodstained in a month. I casted the race a couple weeks ago, and I haven't played. So I'm going to be garbage, but we're going to try to get through this. It's an STS. And I'm just glad to be back after being ill for so long. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, that's not even fun. Oh, I don't have it. I don't have the slide jumps. Oh, I got hit by the fucking gale. I got hit by the gale. Of course I haven't played in forever. How do I even play this game? What is this seed? What even is the seed that I randomed? I don't even have the music playing right now. Okay, it's clearly a Tony seed when you start with Ravishing, Ruinous, Rude. I mean, I'm not good at this game or anything, but I feel like, even though I haven't played in a while, I mean, disregard that completely miss of the slide, but I feel like I still kind of got moves like Jagger. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Flying edge equals clips, right? Well, I didn't get that. Ooh, fairy scarf. Let's go. Oh, I tried to slide. I tried to slide on the edge. Oh, the rust is showing big time. The rust is showing now. Oh, I'm taking for granted all these jumps I used to get. It's bad. It's bad. Oh. Dude, I can't even triple slide into a wall. What is going on? That's right. That's right. Rick Rude, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, does not get the dap he deserves. I'm here to make sure that we rectify that situation. So, anybody that gives up their body for the business and doesn't get the dap, I'm here to make sure they try to get the dap, you know? Ooh, don't sit down because I moved your chair. Alright, we got all the clips. All the clips are available. Ooh. Don't sit down because I moved your chair. Where are my UK people at? They're asleep. That's where they are. Yep. Ooh, don't sit down because I moved your chair. Ooh, a chemise? Nope. Like a song I had to sing. Okay. I mean, the Ravishing Ruinous Rude has been a reference for me for a very long time. I consider it a good one because even Bobby got that shit and he was like, "Yo, Ravishing Rude." He's sitting over here talking about pieces of Exodia, and I'm like, "Ravishing Ruinous Rude, bro." And he's like, "Yep." So I'll always say that the one of the worst misses of my life is not being able to cast the finals of the 2023 tournament because I was like dead asleep, and I got the message from Bobby like while I was dead asleep, and then I got up, and as I got up, it was like literally 2 minutes into the race. Right? It was like Happer versus Jupiter, right? And I'm like, I'm like, I wanted the cast. I wanted the cast. What is even happening to me right now? What is going on? Oh, it's only smoke and mirrors. I mean, I can give you the Dashing Cody Rhodes reference. I can give it to you. It ain't gonna be good. You know what though? I don't need a green chest. Why am I fucking worried about a green chest? I don't need it. I have Zhang and Valk. What am I even thinking about a green chest for? Green chests are useless to me now. All I'm looking for is purples. It's only smoke and mirrors. Actually, that chest can't be. Oh, yeah, it's an accessory, right? It could be GG's. It's not GG's. Come on. There's no way I could roll a random seed. And that could be GG's. Absolutely, positively not. Tone Loke does not roll seeds where GGs are available in the first 10 minutes. It's not possible. It does feel good to play, though. I will say that. Like, it feels good to play after having not played for like a quarter of a year. You know, we'll get candid for a second, but I was definitely, whenever I was doing anything that required tension, whenever I was doing anything that required tension in my hands, tension in my arms, tension in any part of my body, I just felt miserable. So obviously speedrunning a game where I have to do a lot of inputs was not something in the front of my mind. And then I came back to regular ass life at the beginning of December. And unfortunately, like, I started a new job. I was not feeling good, but in the United States, you fucking go to work even when you shouldn't. Okay. So I started the new gig, and the new gig and the new gig and the combination kind of like got me back into the throw of things. Like, all right, it's time to do some stuff. And then some really sad shit happened. In the same time. And some really terrible, sad shit happened. So we had to deal with that. So the week I was better-ish, I had to go to work on a Friday. You know, for the 8 hours plus the travel. And then I had to go to a very sad thing after. And then a very sad thing the next morning. But on that Saturday, I had already committed to showing back up at my local thing that, you know, I go to every week, sports related. You know, whether you're a sports ball person or not. And I also had bought tickets to a concert, the local thing. So I went to that. And I clearly was not up to it. It was about, I want to say, like 2/3 the way through the show. In my local city, I could already feel it. Like, I was starting to cough, and it was bad, and I got, like, I basically got re-sick. I took a couple months to heal, and I got re-sick right away. The first day I went back to, like, you know, do some stuff, I got re-sick right away, and it was awful. And didn't help that it coincided with a very shitty event in my life. But I'll say this. Being able to cast the Bloodstained race around that time was awesome. So, if anybody gets hit in the feels with what I said at the beginning, just know that y'all did more for me than I could do for you, and I appreciate that. 100%. So, it's been a tough couple of years, and Bloodstained's done a lot for all of us. Alright, back to the banter. Back to the silliness. I'm so bad. I don't know how to play this game because I haven't played it in so long. I'm gonna look like I know what I'm doing. So I'm a big proponent of checking the left no matter what, unless it's actually invert. Dude, I have fucking Valkyrie Blade and I can't even, like... I can't even melee, bro. No, yeah, we go left, we go left. That kills more for the EXP than the red shard. Because I'm going to need the EXP in this round because I have not played in so long. No, I mean, when that got mentioned in chat and once I knew I could make it, I was very excited to do that. You know, I think that oh God. That was big for me because, you know, a lot of people have different like crews. Like, you know, you've got your people that you went to school with, you got your people that you work with, you've got your people that you know, you play video games with, whatever. And after such a bad year for us, you know, because the game was effectively unplayable, and, you know, say what you want about no tournament in 2024, but honestly, like, who's gonna have a tournament where somebody can soft lock them fucking selves in the first 5 minutes? It's just no racer can take responsibility for that. You know, nobody even giving a prize donation can deal with that shit, right? So, I mean, that's our play's fault. But you know, seeing like 6, 7 people get together to race this game, you know, it kind of brought me back to like 2023, you know. And that was a really cool thing to have at the time. Because 2024 was not going well, man. I know a lot of people have had a bad 2024, and let's be real. 2025 is going to be bad too. But at least we got each other for support, you know. So. Yep, and that's why you're not allowed to play it anything above 60 FPS, folks, because that's what happens. Oh, look, it looks like the chess we skipped was not what we What we it could be the worst. Could be worse. Could be worse. Could be worse, folks. Oh yeah, actually, brood. Okay. I don't gotta check Z because I already got Z. Yeah, I'm not even gonna use Skull Necklace yet because I'd actually rather have the extra point of luck. We're going straight to Jeeble, bro. I mean, we can just win with this. Okay. Oh, except they can't dash. No, I just want to say that the race was awesome because, even though we haven't raced since, uh, the race was like uh, the race was a confirmation that no matter what's going on with the game, there's a core of us that'll still be available. And I think that's huge. And a lot of games don't have that. And we do. So that's really nice to have. Just try not to die there. So we're on the hunt for D shift, right? Mm-hmm. Bad guys who like to loot and plunder. The power is yours. Nah, leave it on. Alright, let's use our brain here. Let's use our brain here. We have bromide. So everything's open. It's all about the purples. I skipped literally every purple. We already have fairy, so let's get our ID taken. So now it's all about the odds. This is all about Gamba now. Don't need that. 8-bit Houndskin. Okay, those are both relevant in theory. Okay, so it's all about gambas now. So where are we going to gamba? If we're going to gamba anywhere, where are we going to gamba? I've got a Plunderer's Ring on. There's one. Okay. I bet everything on the chess. So if I'm going to gamba, where would I gamba? Like, if I want to beat players better than me, I don't give a shit about anything I've skipped. I just keep going. I go to Livre. Right? Like, if I want to beat players like Hapra and Jupiter and Axel and Fran and people better than me, I've got to just be like, commit to the gamba I've already made, right? I've got to commit to the gamba. I have no waystones. I have glasses. I just have to go get my book. I have to do my purples here. And then I have to go, like, underground or whatever. Like, I just have to completely abandon Toad, Barbados, BGK. I gotta abandon all those. Even though invert is the only movement, is trash. And even though that stupid tail whip fucking has a hitbox half the screen big. I just have to go. I have to go do the stuff that nobody else would do, right? I have to fucking Fran this shit. I have to go caverns. I have to believe that DS is gonna be somewhere that no one else has already farmed, because if like Hapra or Axel or Jupiter have already farmed Toad or Barbados or whatever, they already have DS and I'm already losing. So all this extra time I have from being trash is because I'm trash, and I have to lean into being trash. Right? And I also have to pray that, oh, don't need that. I already have GG's, so. $69 HP? I'll bet it. I have Aegis. This is the worst way to farm this asshole. Come on, Laraj. Give me the goods. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is here, and I think that every player that is like considerably behind in melee and movement skill should bet it all on later purples. That's what I believe. I think if you are like, I don't know. Oh. Like, if you're 1,000 rating points lower than the people you're racing, bet it all. Drop the money on the casino, bet it all. I mean, this is as bad as you can get. This is a 4%, and it's a... What do we want to kill? 13 now? 14? And I've got a Plunderer's Ring on. Okay. there's a way I can wiggle through this, right? No, there's not. Yeah, we don't care about mana. Yeah, but I think you just have to lean into this and just like bet everything on it not being the first 4 or 5 purples. Especially with the GG find, like with the GG find, I think you need to go immediately. Just bet it all. Like, I'm not going to check Barbados. I'm not going to check Toad. I'm not going to check... I got, I got Plume Parma? I luck sacked Plume Parma, I think. I mean, I've already got a Plunders and a GG and a Skull. So, in theory, I shouldn't even be doing that, but I was gonna say please not invert, but I realized it could be worse, and there it is. Okay, Manju. I think this is bad, but I'm gonna do it anyway. We're already betting it all, so. Even if this is Beast Guardian, it's kind of worth. Because I've already got infinite MP. I mean, it's not worth it now. Can we get any form of luck at all? All right. All right, that's something. Got Aegis. We just jump over. Ugh, gross. I mean, I'm sure that DS is probably like, yeah, I did. I'm sure DS is probably like Barbados or something, and like I've lost this race. But also, like, if I'm playing against people that are good, the only chance I have of winning is what I'm doing right now. So. Dude, if that was fucking Hellhound, come on. Okay, there's some poison. That girl is poison. Oh my god, I got one. I got a slide jump. Hmm? Excel? Nope. Can I please? Oh, nope. Make it still help. Needs to. Oh, it needs to give me accelerator right here off of Wolfman. Not gonna happen though. Can I fall? Can I fall through anytime? Thank you. I love how I like put like 7 or 8 guys into bleed and I got zero guys. Showing why max chaos is not a plausible thing to race. Because what if it ends up being the insect, bro? Alright, we're going to risk it for the biscuit. Why did I enter the elevator with pressing down in any form? I have no idea. I haven't played in forever, I guess. That's my excuse. Bro, I don't want to read. Worst of all, I never learned to read. Is that true? Yeah, everything but the learning to read bit. Kind of added that in for dramatic effect, you know. I mean, a Mike Myers, it's a Mike Myers movie. I mean, why wouldn't I? I believe in Shield Guardian. I believe in Shield Guardian. I mean, it's always Solano, right? Like, if it's not Kamikaze, it's Solano, right? Bro, I was about to be like, fucking... it's if it's not Kamikaze, it's usually Solano. I'm gonna go on the fucking assassin. Dude, it's Barbados. We know it's Barbados. It's Barbados, man. It's obviously Barbados. I skipped it because it'd be the only way I have the chance of beating somebody better than me. But it's obviously Barbados, bro. Obviously, it's Barbados. I've had DS be nothing in Max Chaos. I've also had DS be Tower Insect in Max Chaos twice, which is 2 times more than it should ever be. So, just saying. Oh man. I'm just saying that, like, that being a shard carrying mob in the first place is a total joke. And Ego owes us an apology for even making it possible. An apology we will never get. I thought I just, like, skipped the sequence there, but I definitely did not. Come on. Once in your lifetime, TD, beat. Nope. I don't think no, I have to grab it because if it's like a key and then... If it's a key and then that is the purple, then, you know. I believe in Wolfman. Nope. I mean, it's full send, right? Like, I don't even farm Lily, right? I just full send. I just go, right? Like, I mean, like, unless I want to fucking, like, wild gamble on caverns, right? Like, this shit gave me bromide. Like, bromide should lead me to the promised land, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure every time I've gambled on bromide, it's never led me to the promised land. Which is why you go caverns here and not bromide, but... Or you could just fucking, you know, I don't know. Have it all. I could just gamble on bromide. Dude, if Bathin has fucking... Oh, I have to kill this guy. He was purple. If Bathin has fucking Dimension Shift, I'm a genius. And clearly nobody should ever question my randomizer strats ever. Because I'm the best ever to play. I mean, I didn't win a tournament with it, but I mean, like, come on, seriously. The logic that this seed and randomizer does not have wants me to go here. That bitch would ninja kick me. Ooh, let me do this and then yeah, walk into the fight. Right, stand here. Walk forward without anything. How I did not soft lock that? I will never be able to tell you. Oh, it's the wrong DS. It's the wrong DS. We were so close, man. Lot of mercy. We were so close. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. I was hoping for health there. I wanted health. Ooh, a smoothie. That'd be so great if we didn't already have infinite MP. What is this luck? It's luck. Doop bloop bloop boop bloop bloop boop bloop bloop. It's luck. Channeling my inner Primus. Is it luck? Bow, bada, bow, 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 bada, bow, bow, bow. All right, I called Baffin, didn't I? I called Baffin, didn't I? Oh, it was so close. That's the best shard you can get that's not DS, bro. Yeah, but like now we know I'm dead in the water for sure, right? Like we know for sure that it's Barbados. I know it's Barbados. I've already lost. Like I know it's Barbados. I've already lost, but like I have to bet on it not being cuz it's the only copium I have. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. I mean, to be fair, for not playing in like 3 months, I'm not performing terribly in terms of like actual execution. Like my muscle memory is doing a lot of work. So, I'll take that, I guess. I mean, hardcore copium, we got to go down, right? Like I can't go left. Or DZ? Are you going to save me, bro? I mean, if it's Decabria, real talk, if this seed is Decabria seed, which if this is a Decabria seed, I might actually still be able to win. Excuse me? What is even happening right now? mean, if this is a Decabria seed, I have like a actual, like a real chance of winning. I want the invert for the invincibility. For those that don't know why you get the second invert there, the more invert you get and the more invert you buy, you get a better invincibility window when you actually invert. And it might seem like a useless thing to have, but if you go to bail and you need to survive on the level, I've seen and casted so many races where the person that deserved to win and made all the right routing decisions on bail is there and dies. And I've seen people do the invert strat and they should get paid off, but like they just don't because they got unlucky, right? And for whatever reason, I bet you, if they would have had a couple extra points and the we got it. It's Toad, isn't it? I bet you if they would have had a couple extra points in the invert, their invert strats would have worked out. Or at very worst, what you can do is if you have a bunch of points in invert, you can invert, and you can literally survive anything in the game. So. I mean, it's gotta be caverns, right? Like, I still can't commit to. Yeah, I still can't. I can't. Like, if I lost this race, I would have already seen finishes, right? Like, if it's Barbados or BGK or whatever, I would have already seen somebody finish, and then I would know, and then I would go, right? But like, if assuming I'm actually playing this to win, and I haven't seen anybody finish yet, there's no way I would go over to anything I skipped. You're 100% right, Eric. Sometimes the best strat is to just do the shit that the other guy doesn't know. It's a fucking Hugo jumping roundhouse. Never seen it. Why have I never seen it? Because the move doesn't do anything. But actually, the move does do something. It fucking switches sides out of nowhere. That's what it does. Oh, that's what it's for. And it doesn't come up until you're in the fucking semifinals of Evo, right? There's no purples over here. What am I doing? I don't... Yeah. Everybody shit on that Hugo jumping around house, right? Until it fucking literally won. It literally, on its own, won a decisive round in the biggest tournament in the world of that game that will... What? Yo? Can we... I apologize for all my epilepsy brethren right there. There's a reason I'm wearing shades. It's because that shit will put me in the hospital. And I accidentally almost did it to y'all. And I'm sorry. But actually, really, St. Ego almost did that shit to y'all. Because there's no way I would ever do that shit intentionally. So. I mean, feel free to fucking try to recreate that shit in your own seeds. I apparently find disgusting crap like this all the time. And then people gotta go back through my fucking VODs to figure out, like, what had happened was... So I got no idea what I did there, but all I'm gonna say is that I hope that somehow Happer figures out how to get a new world record off of what I just did. Like, I hope that he sees this VOD and then goes, oh shit, I can use that to clip through the floor in the 100% right there. Why would you wake up with the fucking shuriken when you could wake up with a Kara throw? But then, once you wake up with the Kara throw 3 times, then you wake up with the invuln DP, and that shit punishes their face. Because they're trying to tech your Kara throw. Welcome to the no mix-up mix-up. Sometimes empty jump nothing is the way to do it, you know? And as a Tekken player, let me tell you right now, we don't have empty jumps in Tekken, but we've got dash up sidestep, and that's basically what a fucking empty jump is. So especially if you got a character with a good ass sidestep. Like if you're Lily and you dash sidestep, your opponent's already in their own head cursing fucking Harada's name, being like, why does this stupid Lily character have the best sidestep in the game? But instead that's what they're thinking in their head, right? They're thinking, who's this fucking degenerate scumbag that picked Lily and is dash up sidestepping me all day long, dash up sidestepping empty, dash up sidestepping empty. But what they really should be thinking is, Lily is like Lily dash up sidesteps empty into nothing. So you could just let Lily dash up sidestep all day long, and she can't do shit to you. Like at the best, I have to commit to a low or a tracking. Or, like I have a hard guess. Like if I'm Lily in Tekken and I have the best sidestep in the game, my dash up sidestep is still a hard guess on you, right? But like the fucking mental mix-up just ruins so many people before they like even get like I am a trash Tekken player and I've literally got to 2-2 off of picking Lily and being like, these motherfuckers can't cope with the shit I'm about to hit them with. Even though it's absolutely bad. Because they're already in their own goddamn head about what I'm about to hit them with. So, yeah, welcome to the no mix-up mix-up, man. Yep. And actually, I want this, even though, because I'm going to go up. Yeah, I go... Ugh, man, I haven't played in a while. I mean, I can't go to the front, right? I just can't. I'm not racing someone. I keep trying to double jump like I have double jump, and I just don't have it. Yeah, now the waystones are purchasable. This is my next best option, right? So... How many max chaoses have I been stuck in fucking here playing that I know exactly what to do with fucking Taib and Accelerator here for the optimal fucking speed strats? Fair. Where does it even put me? Before train? before training, before underground, so I just go straight to where I was. Yeah. Sure. Oh, and inventory, key items. We have Carpenter and Warhorse. Actually, I do that first. Have to activate it from the other side. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. So I don't have Void Ray, though? Yeah, but I still have Tis. Okay. So Simon Belmont. Yeah, I probably should have... With Excel especially, I probably should have saved at... I probably should have saved at Errantville at some point. Right? Like, if I have... Chisel Barrage before I save here, then I don't need to, in theory. But at least I saved once I knew what I was in for, if that makes any sense. The only problem is I saved without the best boss shard, but I haven't found the best boss shard, so in theory my save is not lost time. You get Z in the first chest, and you get, the absolute worst possible scenario. I honestly, like, I know this is going to sound like copium, but I'm very happy with my discipline to, like, know that I'm not good and just skip the first 4 purples. Because it wasn't Plume, it wasn't Beaumort. If it's Barbados or BGK, it doesn't do anything for me. I mean, I still, if it's Barbados or BGK, I lost. So there's no point in even looking at them, right? Because if I'm playing this as a racer, I made the fucking commitment to skip. I skipped. I should commit to the skip. And I was right. I was right so far. I committed to the skip. It's not been Ordog. It's not been it's not been Ordog. It's not been Plume. And if this was an actual race, and it is BGK or Barbados, I'm losing. But also, if somebody gets stuck on Z and Dom, or whatever they get stuck on, sorry, Bale and Dom, not Z and Dom. I've got Excel, so I make it up. I'm gonna make it up. So what a lot of people don't understand about randomizers, and anything random in general, is that sometimes you just have to gamble. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just gamba. Like, if you're not as good as the people you're playing against, all in on gamba and don't apologize. Oh, I have Aqua Stream. Like, I've won a couple races in my day. And the races I've won have been because of good routing. But I swear, if I'm gonna face somebody that's better than me, and I know is just straight better than me, I'm gambling all day, and I'm not apologizing for it. So. That's not it, Chief. I mean, we don't, I mean, I don't Demon Lord here, right? I mean, I can backdoor into OSL, but I don't actually have logic access to OSL. I mean, heavy copium, but like I'd like to have people see the seed and like, you know, see the heartfelt stuff that I mentioned in the upfront area. So we may as well show them the clip in a OSL, right? Like I may as well show them the clip, like. And now we get a third book. Alright, so if you have invert, you can clip into OSL immediately. This is how you do it. Okay? You invert, you go all the way to here. You aggro the little dumb thing right here. Right? You let it grab you. It's got to grab you. Sometimes you need to turn off your pet, depending on what pet you have. Okay, and then it just pulls you up. That's it. That's all there is to it. Sometimes you'll have to invert out of invert into that, but if you get a good grab, you don't even have to do anything. There you go. You're into OSL. Yeah, I mean, you can Gale Crawler glitch the other way without invert. But if you have invert, there's no reason to glitch. Because invert gets you in on its own using that method right there. And like I said, sometimes with that method that I just did, you do have to invert, uninvert while you're doing that. But if you get a good grab at the right level, you don't have to do anything but just get grabbed and get ungrabbed. One thing you don't want to do is go for it when you don't have the health to survive it, because there's no way to get out of that without taking the damage. In this area, obviously, there's a lot of damage done, so. Ugh. No. You know what, folks? It's good that you tuned in for this because we're about to prove something to you that's literally infallible. And that is, it's always kamikaze. No matter what, it's always kamikaze. So you're about to find out right now that it's always kamikaze. Because Iga loves kitty cats, therefore it's always kamikaze. I mean, it's gonna be kamikaze once I get the drop, but it's gonna be kamikaze. It's always kamikaze. Can I get the fucking drop, please? Why did Egan go 4%? Seems good. Make them all 4%. That'll teach them. That'll teach them to enjoy playing my game. The next time they want a fucking simulator to walk around, they'll go to Kojima. And then he'll fucking sell them Walking Around in Sludge, Part 1. And then they'll buy Walking Around in Sludge, Part 2. And they'll be happy to have it. Okay, so that's not it. But I have the other? Oh, man. That's when up down A doesn't work. When up down A doesn't work, we go and confirm that we lost the game in the first place, right? Let's just go confirm we lost the game and then forfeit, right? Like that's what we're supposed to do. I mean, just show me BGK or Barbados so I can, like, you know, go to bed. Yeah, I don't have gamblers. I died twice. But gamblers is 7, plunderers is 5. I mean, we're looking at a we're looking at an 8-bit here, folks. I'm clairvoyant. What did I tell you? I told you it was Barbados the whole time, and I was right. Okay? If I would have been racing, I would have got to an hour. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have even got to an hour. I would have got to 25 minutes, and this seed would have been donezo. Because people would have got this dimension shift and did not even needed glasses. Because they had the sword, right? So they would have got this right away. They farmed it. They got rewarded for farming it. And don't take this the wrong way, folks, okay? The good players would have farmed this shit, and they got it, and they would have won. But the bad players like me, at least we gambled ourselves into a chance to win by skipping all this shit. So that's what happens. Sometimes in rando, if you're worse than your competition, if they're just that much better than you, manual dexterity wise, you gotta gamba, and you gotta hold these L's. You gotta hold these big fat L's, bro. Because where else was there to go? I had nothing else to do. I had 8-bit, that was it. I saw everything but 8-bit and Carpenter and Demon Lord. So no. This is great. I'm still going to post this because this is an exercise in strategy. And I mean all the things I said at the front. So, Bloodstained community, I love you guys. You're the best. And I hope that there's a tournament in 2025. Can I just say that? Can we have a tournament in 2025? I would love to have a tournament in 2025. I'd love to participate. I'd love to cast it. I'd love to do whatever I got to do to make that tournament happen. Let's go. Can we have a tournament in 2025? This is my Boxing Day plea, even though this is coming out the day after Boxing Day. To have a tournament in 2025, let's make it happen. Let's all pool our Amazon money together and buy some people a gift card to win this bad boy. Bloodstained 2025 tournament. When? Hopefully spring at the latest. Let's go. All right. So this is T.O. We're signing off. Thank you so much for coming out, checking out this video if you're watching it on the after post. Thanks for Axel, West Coast, even though you're East Coast right now. Holidays. Appreciate you coming out. Thanks, Eric, for coming out as well. And let me just give a quick set of shout outs to Hap, world record holder, Viva la Resistance. Let me give a quick shout out to Fran, my patron saint of the motherland of Germany. Let me get a quick shout out to Yeehaw for the first live race in history. Let's close out 2024 with acknowledging that the first face-to-face race of this game, competitive, straight up, Chicago, May of 2024. Myself and Yeehaw, pleasure to be a part of that. Let me give a shout out to Scotty Moon, even though you're not as active in the community, making the gigantic map of the in like a Google Doc that we can share with each other that I've even improved on since you made it. Thank you so much. I hope to see you back sometime soon. Let me give a shout out to all the other evening racers, Doc, me, Yee, and all those people. Fran, of course, and then I know I'm leaving somebody out. Who am I leaving out here? All the people in the let me give a quick shout out to all the people in Long Library, all the people in Jupiter's Discord, all the people in Bobby's Discord, all the people in our Rando Discord. Please check out the description below. The Rando Discord for Bloodstained will be there, and like, yeah. And let me give a special shout out to Jupiter Climb, of course. The reason because I didn't even know this game had a randomizer in it until I saw Jupiter playing this a few years ago. He was like, hey, Bloodstained Rando is actually kind of cool. And I'm like, Bloodstained has a rando? I thought it had a roguelike mode. Nope. Apparently they had to compromise to make it a rando. And that's right up my alley. So big shout outs to not only Jupes, but everyone else in the GBA Vania community. Y'all are awesome. You have the good combat. I would love to one day have the good combat. And shout outs to Rainbow for soft lock picking with Fran, and let's see, who else am I missing out here? Shout outs to all the new people that we may find in 2025 to come into this community while we're waiting for Bloodstained 2. Glad to have you. Welcome. I promise I'll try to rework the tutorial stuff soon. You're going to have to suffer with my 2024 harebrained BS tutorial, though, until I can redo all that. It's a project that I've got for January 2025. Look out for the new, not only Rando tutorial series, but Rando strategy tutorial series that's coming soon. Oh, and big shout outs to Bobby. Can't wait to see Bobby in, I want to say, like 3 or 4 days. No, wait. The 5th, January 5th, right? So follow Bobby on all the socials. Bobby's the man. My Midwest brethren. Some of the most fun I've ever had in gaming was casting the 2023 tournament, some of the matches with Bobby. And let me just say that even though somebody running the tournament can make the finals or the semis or whatever, having people that are going to go ahead and cast that stuff and and send it out, that's a huge thing. So love you, Bobby. Keep doing what you're doing, even though I'm wearing a Wings jersey right now. And I'm sure you've got like a Blue Jackets or I know you're a Cavs guy, I'm a Pistons guy, whatever. I went to Ohio this summer. I had a blast seeing the concerts. So, Midwest brethren, Michigan and Ohio, even though everybody says we were supposed to hate each other, nothing but love for you, brother. We're posting this. I'm back. Be ready. And I'm not going anywhere. And the Bloodstained community is not going anywhere. We are going to get it in 2025, people. So don't let this dimension shift discourage you. Get into the rando. Watch out for the guides. Hope to see you in the 2025 tournament. Tio, we out.